What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. You know, I've had an interesting relationship here with black men in this black YouTube community. And I've had some situations in which I felt I was wavering in between two opinions. And that is, one, to really speak my mind on my own personal positions in relation to what is happening in the lives of black men. And number two, try to stay neutral and understand that some of the brothers feel much differently than me. And when we come to the subject of interracial dating, we will understand that the subject is quite taboo or touchy. And I understand a lot of black men that are dating interracially, let's say, for example, these people who are non-white, I would say Asian, Hispanics, and the like. I don't believe that is altogether different. That's a different niche. But I think that the black men who are exclusively dating white women, I believe this is something that I'm talking about to you. And for me, you already know my personal stance. I am a pro-black. I've always had these leanings. I'm more open about being that now. But let me tell you something. Many brothers have felt that things have changed. I believe that you see a lot more integration with black men doing very well in the public sector, be it the military or city council, police forces, things like that. And then also black men showing some evidence of being able to achieve very well to a great level to that extent in the private sector. And so this illusion that black men have arrived have led many black men to feel that there is some level of equality and that maybe racism is not as bad, especially in cities that are liberal voting. And I'm talking about more democratic cities, especially your bigger cities that have to deal with the states of New York and California, Illinois. So a lot of times when black men become successful, they believe that this is their opportunity to, deal with the women that they want and give a really big middle finger to those in the black community, whether they want to admit it or not. It could be the case. It could not be the case. But in the case of Jonathan Majors, this is what we have seen. I believe Jonathan Majors was able to go to, if I'm not mistaken, it was Princeton University or Yale, one of the two. So obviously, to go there, you have to be extremely smart, extremely talented. He was able to go to Yale University for a Master's of Fine Arts. So, very talented young man. And also, after going to Yale, you would suspect that as a black man going to Yale and experiencing a lifestyle where probably most people who grew up in Santa Barbara, probably not growing up amongst a lot of blacks, you go to Yale, most of the people that are in your class or in your network are not black. It makes sense that you're going to be open to dating white women, if not exclusively white women. And so this is what Jonathan Majors has done. He's dating a white woman, okay? Now, here's the problem that I have with you black men out there who decide to go that choice, okay? I'm not demeaning you or begrudging you for your particular decision. But now I want to position this to you as such. If you get into the situation where something are to happen or were to happen against you, and you feel that you're being unfairly treated, do you call racism? Because this is what Mr. Jonathan Majors is doing, okay? They're now saying that the police officers treated him unfairly because they believed that he hit a white woman, although he was the real victim in the attack. His lawyer says this. His defense attorney, Priya Chaudhary, that sounds like an Indian name. We have provided the district attorney with irrefutable evidence that the woman is lying, including video proof showing nothing happened, especially not where she claimed. The attorney says, the criminal justice system is saturated with explicit and implicit bias. When Mr. Majors showed a white police officer the injuries the woman caused him, the white officer got in Mr. Majors' face and taunted him, saying that if the officer were to slap Mr. Majors, the officer wouldn't break his finger. None of the white officers present investigated the assault of Mr. Majors. Worse, the district attorney has not indicated any intention to pursue charges against the woman or even investigate the truth. This glaring double standard between the treatment of Jonathan Majors, a black man weighing 200 pounds, and his accuser highlights the racial bias that permeates the criminal justice system. Let me just say this. And understanding what the lawyer bravely said, I believe he's explaining this with a great level of veracity. In my honest opinion, I believe that it's truthful. I believe he's operating in a fashion that we can say is unerring, right? I believe that from what I've seen from the video footage. However, if you know that this is how it is, you've seen this historically, time and time again, Mr. Jonathan Majors, then why did you start a relationship with a woman that lied on you, if that's the case? And then the case is the white woman that lied on you. That's the second case, the second point I want to make. Because we can talk about the white police officers all that we want. And we all know that is racist, explicit against black men. We all understand that. We know that. Our parents tell us. They school us. They let us know what's going to be going on. So then my position is, how come then, Mr. Majors, the white lady that you choose to deal with is the one that's lying on you? Because we can talk about the criminal justice system and how explicit and implicit it is, but we're not talking about how explicit and implicit her racism is against him. And I've seen so many times where you get talented African-American men, and don't get me wrong, I understand this is America and men are getting the wrong end of the stick. But now this man chooses this lady. Number one, it appears that it's a lady that doesn't have anything to lose. Number three, it's a lady who has lied on him. And number three, the most racist person in the room is the girlfriend, not the criminal justice system. That's what he did. And so many black men just don't get it. Once you decide to deal with these people's daughters and then it doesn't work out for you, then all of a sudden you're saying something is racist. And again, I'm not trying to begrudge your decision, but just understand that is the risk. That's the big risk. Because nobody's going to believe that. You should already know that. You're rolling the dice if you feel that a white officer is going to believe a white woman over you. You're running the risk. And so as black men, we need to understand that risk while we're dealing with that risk. Because now if we're not willing to do that, then we're not being serious. We're not being serious. We're not taking life serious. We're being playful. Okay? We're being tongue-in-cheek, facetious, sprightly. Okay? Those are things that we're doing. We're jokers. And if you brothers don't want to understand it, it's fine. I get it. But this is what you need to understand. We're being indecorous once we believe that. We're not serious. We have to stop lying about this. Stop putting ourselves into situations in which we know that's not going to come out into our favor. guys. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.